Hey there. It looks like I'm live. Okay. Hello, it's Coach Andy. And if you're following YouTube, we put out a quick video yesterday just talking about the self-powered treadmill. And actually, if you watch that video, you can see that I get on and I'm quite stumbly because I'm not used to it, and also you can see that I'm also like really leaning forward from the hips. So today I'm just going to be on the treadmill, and I'm just going to do about 20 minutes or so, and I'm going to play with my mustache. And really, the thing I'm trying to test out today is like how much noise from the treadmill comes through the microphone, and see if I need to like improve my posture or need to do some sound isolation or something with it to kind of see how it goes. I'm obviously going to be a little bit huffy and puffy on it, so I will keep my mic off for most of it, and then I'll just like turn it on and just do some microphone tests. So yeah, so follow along. If you are do pop on the stream, just leave me a comment. I'd appreciate it. And that's it. So I'm just going to get started here. I'm going to try to also have this tab running. I hope the audio doesn't come through. Let me just set this here. There. So I think the balance is set. And I think this is set. Okay. So I guess we'll figure out if my framing's okay here too. Maybe a little touch lower. Okay, cool. So yeah, so if you missed the YouTube video, you can check that out. But basically, this treadmill has a track and it's on a curve. So the front of it is higher. So as I try to like go uphill, basically, it's going to accelerate, and I have to speed up to stay up there. So the more I speed up, the more the track speeds up. And then as soon as I slow down, the track is actually going to move me down into the middle, right? And then keep slowing me down, that's kind of goes back up. So I'm actually going to go uphill at the back, and that will cause the treadmill to slow down again. So the biggest things I found was like just staying really tall. So like trying to not be like this, which is kind of how I live my life, right? Is keep my hips underneath my ribs and try to stay tall here. Try not to look at the treadmill. Again, if you watch my video, I was doing that yesterday talking about it. So I'm looking at it and I'm like instinctively like pitching forward from the hip, and that causes you to be really unstable. And so you just want to stay really tall and just like try to build up the speed. As far as like the other thing is, this treadmill does have like guardrails or safety bars on the side, which I just took off because I thought it would like interfere with like green screen, or I thought I might, like, if I'm trying to use a VR headset and controllers, I thought I would just bash them constantly. Obviously, the downside of that, of like if I stumble or get in trouble, then there's really not much that's going to save me. That being said, I found the biggest thing is just trusting the treadmill. Is like if you slow down, the treadmill will just move you back, and it will slow down too, because it does feel like as you accelerate that the treadmill is going to kind of accelerate away from you, which doesn't make sense because you're putting the power into it, you're putting the input in. So as you slow down, the treadmill is going to move you back, and you're going to slow down too. So try not to obviously I don't think you can come to a dead stop, but just trust a little bit. So we're just going to get started here. So I'm going to get started just by walking, and I'm just going to think more, so especially since yesterday, I'm going to think more about like keeping my glutes on a little bit, staying tall, and just kind of walking and looking forward. Because again, I was kind of doing this yesterday and it was getting super awkward. Okay. And just looking at the framing on the screen. So obviously I'm looking at my display over here, but the camera's right here. Just trying to, again, stay tall, relaxed, and let the treadmill do what it's got to do. I think I instinctively launch into like a fast walk. So I'm just going to do this for like a minute or so. And then I'm going to try to like go up to a jog just for like 30 seconds to a minute, just to see what that sounds like. The other thing that was kind of a happy outcome that I wasn't expecting with this is I can be on it with bare feet, which I actually do prefer. Obviously, when I run outside, I'm going to run with shoes, but it's nice. Is like, I typically don't wear socks or shoes at home, so, or when I'm working, like, so the ability just to jump on this without having to put shoes on actually like makes it a little bit more convenient, which is nice. Um, okay, so I'm just going to try to go up to like a bare minimum of a jog here. So again, you really got to keep your feet under you, and just try to be like super smooth in your acceleration. So I'm just trying to stay tall. Abs are on a little bit. Shoulders are relaxed. Try not to be. I do this because I like hate running. Obviously, shouldn't say obviously. I used to run a lot. But, I do like weight training more. I do like getting stronger more. Unfortunately, you have to like maintain a balance, I think, in everything, even in your fitness. So it's funny. I feel looking at this stream, I look super slow right now, but I feel like I'm going fast. So as soon as I slow my pace down, the treadmill slows down with me. So as long as I think if you smoothly like speed up and smoothly slow down, it kind of stays with you. And you just stop looking at the stream. It's like an instinctive thing, but then I'm like turning. But this does like definitely, I feel like, improves your stride. Although I do feel like I tend to go back to canting, but I have to keep my feet under me, like. So not like lengthening your stride. It's more about increasing your turnover. So like how quickly my feet are moving, how quickly I'm stepping is going to help you go faster, as opposed to like trying to take a longer stride. Because then you're just kind of really your stride. If you try to lengthen your stride, you're going to slow yourself down. My calves are burning out like crazy. I really try to breathe through my nose as much as I can. But as I gas out, which is happening, I'm going to start to mouth breathe. And that's a good indicator for me maybe to slow my pace down a little bit. I do try to breathe through my nose. I breathe through my nose normally, but obviously as you exert yourself, at least I find you get a little bit panicked. And it gets really uncomfortable, so you're going to start to breathe through your mouth quite a bit. Looking at like, fighters, people who wear mouth guards, it's pretty amazing that they can keep breathing with their mouth guard in. I hate wearing a mouth guard. I just find it so hard to breathe around. Okay, I'm going to go mic off for a bit. Yeah, I'm tired. I tried to get a little bit of speed going, but definitely my like, I feel my calves just like burning out. Um, I've had some ankle injuries, so I do get a lot of tightness in my calves. Um, so I'm just trying to stay relaxed. Apologize if I'm huffing and puffing into the mic. But yeah, once you kind of like, really it's about keeping your feet under you, staying upright as much as you can. And then just trusting that as you slow down, it will like slow down with you. It gets a lot more comfortable. I'm gonna turn my mic off for a sec. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm getting definitely starting to sweat. If you can tell, but like, well, you're not gonna be able to tell, but definitely I feel like I'm burning out through here and then the arch of this foot a little bit. I've rolled that ankle pretty badly a number of years ago, and just bugs me a little bit here and there. So yeah, so that's our test. And if you have any questions about the treadmill, about using a treadmill like this, or maybe if you think it'd be right for you, feel free to message me or put a comment in. And yeah, I'm gonna keep huffing and puffing here. So thanks for hanging out, and this is sort of the first of many videos. So I hope you subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. There'll be more to come. The parts for the next phase, or to integrate all this together, is there's a 2-lead or 2-pin output from the treadmill that I'm going to. I have our little mini Pico kit that's coming, so I'm going to see how I can turn the RPM output of this treadmill into an input for the computer, and then how do I integrate that in. So stay tuned with that, and thanks for following. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. I will see you soon. Take care.